leaders of the MDAs pay for this vision. When a man invests in such venture, what do you expect of him? He goes out to do whatever he wants to do. And of course, since he has paid for it, the accountability system can't hold him. They feel, well, they just look away and they hope that the country gets better.
Right.
It is so pathetic. But I just pray that someday we'll get it right in this country. Good morning, Uzman.
Good morning to you, Livingstone, right there. Okay, well, Mr. Benedict, you heard him. He is bordering around the place of transparency, accountability, and the type of corruption that's going on within the MDAs, where people get to pay for, employment. They pay for certain positions, and he's asked one personal question: how do we get it right? What do you expect from such people when they become the, MDs, when they become the top echelon of, these ministries, departments, and agencies? They have no clue. What are your thoughts on this? And then you might as well want to put a cap, to the entire discourse as to what the way forward should be, what the ICPC must do, and how these MDAs must be sanitized to ensuring that we got, our ministries, departments, and agencies on track again.
He is right. When you pay to get, like I said, it's a simple thing. Do people understand the responsibilities awaiting them on this job? The answer is no. Majority of them do not understand. All they know is that if you join this corporation, if you join this federal government agency, there is so much money to make. And based on the fact that they have assumed there is so much money to make, they pay to get in there. And so when they get in there, they are there to make money, not to make the agency work. So we need to get to that route of national reorientation,
right,
in which case that people will know that when you take up a job, that job or that office was set up not just to pay salary, not just to make food for the boys, but rather to serve a purpose. And if that purpose or that function is not served, in the interim, it has a direct effect on the nation and on governance. And in the long run, it will have an effect on everybody. Those of them that are at work today will not remain at work forever.
Right.
Now, if you can force people or corner money while you are in service, when you are out of service, a new set of people take over that place, and you obviously will not be able to continue what you are doing because you are now outside. So people need to have that commitment that except you build a system that gives value, when you get out of the system, you are also not going to get value. Right. It's what goes round will come round.
Okay.
But I think a lot of people do not understand it. That if you make the health sector bad, it doesn't matter how much money you have. We've seen billionaires in Nigeria who couldn't make it from their house to the airport. They have money to charter an air ambulance that will take them anywhere in the world for medical treatment. But they didn't make it to the air ambulance, and so they couldn't go.
Right.
Some make it into the air ambulance, but they don't make it to the hospital where they are going.
All right.
So if the roads are bad, if the system does not work, everybody at one point or the other will be affected by the bad system.
Right.
And that's the practical reality. We have the rail, we have the road, we have the airport. At some point, all of them were besieged by bandits. And a city like Kaduna became a place where when they say you have to go, your mind is not at rest until you are gone and you are back. Right. It doesn't matter at that time what money you have. Even with your entourage, you still can be relayed on the road and you can be shot.
All right.
And that's because over time, we have allowed the wrong people to get employment into the security sector. So
Okay.
to a large extent,
Yeah.
until there is transparency and there is accountability and there is appropriate sanction for negligence and for deliberate mischief, I think that we will not get to the better future
Okay.
that we should have.
Well,
But we are a nation that is very blessed. We are a nation that is well endowed. Some of the people who force themselves to the place of work who can do the work, their life outside would have been better if they have allowed the right people to do the job.
okay.
It's like a team. Whether you are on the field or you are not, as long as you are part of the team, if the team wins, you get your bonus.
Right.
Is it not?
Yeah.
But if you struggle to be on the field when you cannot play and the team loses, both you that did not do well and your counterparts that you cheated on to get there, all of you will eventually suffer the pain
Yeah.
of the defeat.
So-
So we have a nation that can win, and we encourage that people should allow those who can do it to do things, especially at the level of the MDAs.
Okay.
Because the people will come and go, the MDAs will remain. But it is the system and the structure that we have built that will sustain the future.
Right.
So people should not, because of their current demand and pocket,
Yeah.
do whatever they like. But like I said, ICPC should be apologizing, not grandstanding.
Okay.
The National Assembly Committee should be apologizing and not grandstanding, because they've all been around while all this was going on.
Okay.
And they should not be telling us what is going on. They should be telling us the sanctions
Punitive
that have
measures,
been
sanctions.
meted
Yeah.
upon those who have deliberately derailed the system.
Okay,
Because it is
Sir Benedict.
absolute derailment.
Yeah, so Benedict, thank you, far too kind. I mean, I really, this is a topical issue that should not stop the way it is, but we cannot go further with the discourse. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your thoughts. You know, ICPC should
You're welcome.
bow their head in shame. The committee should bow their head in shame, because the truth is, it's not about telling us what it is that's going on. It's about them telling us the punitive measure and making it stricter, so that these guys don't continue in their very terrible ways, destroying the MDAs and destroying the trust that Nigeria has, or Nigerians have, for the Nigeria in itself. I get that. That's straight to the point. Appreciate you. We'll love to have more conversation with you in the coming days. Right.
So-
Okay. Right. This is where we call it a close already. Another Prog show is coming on at exactly 9:30. And yes, you want to engage this discourse, because there's a very, very pertinent discourse. Get to the social media platforms where we have a